Hello, it's Dana. It's Friday, the 24th of July, 2009, and I hope you're having a good day. This is from 680 News in Toronto, a little bit of what's going on, and I'll give you my own, little feed on what I think. And that's okay, that's just what I think. What you think is what you think, and that's okay. But if you're here, this is my reality tunnel, and welcome to it. Here we go. The Via Rail strike is now in lockdown, so therefore our tourism economy has collapsed. And be prepared to be in lockdown in your cities, especially in Toronto, because with the garbage strike and all the arenas piling up with trash, there's no emergency areas for you. Anyway, with the swine flu, the school boards are already talking about what they're going to do in September, and they're planning on closing the schools and keeping you at home. So stay tuned. We can learn a lot more from home. I guarantee you that. Anyway, I got to move on here because that Ritalin is just right behind me. I can hear it, doctor. Anyway, online. Oh, they're worrying about Kijiji, and they're saying that don't buy stuff from online because they don't want you to barter and trade amongst each other because we're dangerous. Meanwhile, I don't know, see who's, I think it's the police officers that were saying that these strangers that you meet, if you buy things that are amongst us, the people, the ones that we're supposed to be fighting against and fearing from, that would be dangerous. So take note of that. So you've got a lot of rain and traffic and garbage piling up in Toronto, and your tourism industry is down, and I think there's 50 bars a week that are closing down. Well, start building your stuff from home. Start using a PayPal, but we need to create our own system because they're coming out with their internet too. So we'll just have an internet one. Anyway, I was going to rally all the troops, and we need a world wampum because they're coming out with a world dollar. And prepare for September 999, when the Rockefellers and Rothschilds plan to hit the reset button on the computers globally. So all those guys that are at the top, the ones with the big bucks, the ones with the Satan symbol on the side, the S with the line through it, the money that enslaves us, they're up to something for September. So make sure you have what you have. Cash out what you can from the banks because they're going to be gone. If there's no electricity, you have to use currency in the stores, but they're going to say that people that are infected with this bird flu or whatever they're spraying on us or trying to kill us with, that the money's going to be infected, so they're going to try to microchip you. I don't know how long the smart card's going to last because I don't know. This game should have been going on since I think 2003. It should have started, but there was a little interruption in the Iraq War. Beautiful. So Canada, we are counting on Canadians again to say no to the New World Order. We have our own land. We have our own water. We don't need your fiat paper money or your beast bribes for nothing. We don't need to be enslaved. We are the smartest, most well-balanced, peaceful, coolest, hippest planet on the, hippest part of the planet. So we're going to show you that we don't want your New World Order. And so we're going to rise up very quietly and sing our way out of this mess. So by 2012 there will be a cleanse. The greedy people, the ones that are service to self, will disappear. And the ones that have been sharing in communities, probably scattered in the wilderness or something, or in smaller towns and communities, they'll hopefully make it through, but there is going to be some drama, so be prepared. Imagine losing everything, your pensions, everything wiped out, because the government doesn't have a plan for you. Once the EI money runs out, it's over. It's FEMA camp time. They've got those bins. Check out the Greedy Sheeple, the section off CanadaStreetNews.com. Check out that section, and it'll show you some of the things I've been trying to wake you up about for so long, and you're so sleepy. Anyway, get off the fluoride, get off the aspartame, get into some real food that God made, things that you can recognize without having to read the label and breaking it down into syllables to pronounce it, because that's bad for you. All right. What else can I say before I get you on with your day? So yeah, the arenas are going to be full of garbage, so we can't help the people that way in Toronto. And you've got all rain for all of the weekend, except the best day that you'll have, Toronto, is Monday. That's the same thing as last year and the year before. They used the HARP technology in Alaska to create weather, currents, Tesla attacks, everything. Take a look at it. I'm not going to get into too much detail right now because I'll lose some of you people. They can moderate the weather. So anything that they have here, the disappearance of the pollinators, this is all orchestrated. They have the seed bank in the Arctic in a huge vault, all the non-hybridized good seeds, and they're feeding us the Monsanto seeds to kill us off because it has a different spin, so when you eat it, your body doesn't recognize it as real food. It's like eating paper. But anyway, that's what they're feeding you, and they're feeding you more crap on the TV and more crap in the education system. So the sooner you are prepared to think for yourself and maybe learn how to make a web page and do a storefront online, then you'll get more situated in your community. You can network and trade, have things delivered to your door, buy and sell online, locally and then globally, because it's the way it is. It's computer age. But ideally, we need our own Facebook, our own eBay, our own PayPal, with the World Wampum as our trade, usury free, which is no income tax. We vote online. We have 100 Serenity shares to begin with, so it's a community cooperative, and so that we're all taken care of, every man, woman, and child. So those children have shares too. They're not burdens, they're going to be assets. That's the way we need to think. We need to align ourselves. There's a lot more of us than them. It's just a lot of people are going to get deceived. And the men especially, because they won't bow down to any divine feminine side of this Luciferian nature that's coming, because we have to be balanced. We have to be whole and healthy. So as a female, I have to learn how to raise my male energy to be balanced. And as a male who has too much, it's a negative charge, positive charge, so you got to think of that. It's not, when it connects, you have your twin flames, but lots to talk about. But the males have to learn how to be more loving, so their energy has to be more focused in the heart. They have to open up their hearts. So how many in this time of disinformation are really going to get it? Not too many. So women who love their men, your nagging time is coming to get them out of the way, because you don't want them in the line of fire. You can't stop the other ones. They're just going to kill each other off. It's called survival of the fittest biology. So anyway, here comes the cleanse. And what else do I need to tell you in Toronto, I think? The Flaherty and Baird, the conservative, hijacked, Zionist, Jesuit-owned government that we have in Canada is not helping anybody with the Via Rail strike, because they want the Via Rail strike. They want to tank the economy so that they control everything and depopulate, because your EI ain't coming back. They want to depopulate. So wake up and kick them in the butt, send them offshore with a freaking parachute, give them a shovel and throw them over Iraq. Let them clean up. There, that would be nice. So, on Guantanamo, you don't have to pick up after them. That would be just too much work. I think that's it, my dears. Oh yeah, the market's going down. Stocks, it's going to be gone. And if you think you have gold bonds, that's all you have is a piece of paper, because they've been multiplied many times, printed over and over and over again. If you don't want to listen to me, that's okay. I'm not accountable, because I've already told you so. Anyway, the loony's going up. We're going to keep that strong, our Canadian dollar, because we have everything that we need to fix and maintain ourselves and go out and show the world how it's done. Okay, I'm looking for the national chief for the Aboriginals or First Nations, whatever you want to call them. But be proud to be Indigenous, because it's the way it's going to make it in the future, because the people in this city don't even know how to use a manual can opener, some of them. Anyway, I love you all. Wake up and be good to each other. It's time to share and be a community if you want to live. You don't want to go to hell. It's a very shitty place. Anyway, I'll stop ranting.